Hi, thank you for watching my first how-to video. I'm going to be showing you how to Photoshop a mermaid tail onto a person. So first off, when picking off your model, make sure that their legs are pressed together. It just makes photoshopping the tail in a lot easier later. And also that they're wearing a bikini top, because that also makes your life easier. So I picked this fish because I really like the colors of his fins. And I also like how his scales match her bikini top. So now let's get started. First, take your magnetic lasso tool. We are going to trace around the fish so that we can cut them out of the background. After you finish tracing him, click select and invert. Then you're going to press backspace to delete the background. But make sure that your layer is unlocked first. Now we are going to slice our fish apart. So we want to separate the fin and the scale. Using the magnetic lasso tool, go ahead and trace around his scales. Go ahead and create a new layer, label it scales, and copy and paste your selection onto the new layer. You're going to do this exact same thing for the fin. Once you have your layers created, go ahead and turn visibility off for the background and move your scales to an open area. Using the marquee tool, you're going to slice them into 3 pieces. And again, using the marquee tool, you're going to make your scales bigger. So go ahead and get in between them and then go to edit, fill. And it just makes your mask scales even bigger. Then you're going to press Control J to duplicate your layer. And then you're going to merge them together. You can use the patch tool to go ahead and edit out that awkward middle part. When you're done, go ahead and press Control J again and make it even bigger. The goal is just to have a big, massive scales, just so that it's easier to cover the model's legs later. Once your massive scales is ready, go ahead and copy and paste that layer onto the document with the model. Then press Control T so that you can move the scales around and position it around her body. And also use the warping tool. You want the scales to be able to like shrink in areas that they should, like for example, under her thighs. This doesn't exactly have to be extremely neat since you're gonna edit it again later, but really pay attention to those scales. And you can increase and reduce the opacity just to see how you're doing. Once you're comfortable with how you position the scales, go ahead and create a mask in your layer and using the brush tools, try and cut the scales as close to the model's legs as you can. The fact that you put it into a mask makes it a lot more easier if you mess up. And again, you're going to redo this whole process with her cat. So go ahead and fix what you need to fix. Um, Make sure that her outline is very clear and there's no weird edges. And fix what you need to fix with the patch tool. Once you're satisfied, go ahead and merge the two tail layers together, just so that you can use the patch tool to kind of meld them together. Now, since there's a bend to the tail, go ahead and grab the burn tool and set it to a kind of high exposure just so that you can create that bend. And as you're doing it, decrease the exposure just to create a nice little shadow. Now, her tail is kind of dark for the background, so just to make it look more natural, we're going to use the dodge tool and lighten up the places where the sun would hit it. So again, play with the exposure, higher exposure where the sunlight directly hits it, and just lightly go over the rest of it. Once you're satisfied with how your tail and scales look, go ahead and go back to the fish photo. As you can see, the fin is a little ragged. So go ahead and fix whatever you need to be fixed. And then you're going to copy and paste that layer onto the photo of the girl. Again, just use the Control T to move the fin around, get it into the position that you like. Once you get to a position that you like, you're going to go to Filter and Distort, and there you're going to choose Swirl, and I did 200, and that just makes your tail look even nicer. So go ahead and play with it some more. Make it bigger, make smaller, make it look like a mermaid, and you're almost done. So go ahead and move your fins however you like. As you can see right there, you can kind of see her heel. So go ahead and take the visibility off the other layers. And I use the patch tool to just Photoshop her feet out of there. Once you do that, go ahead and merge your fin and scales layers and use the patch tool to attach the fins a little bit more naturally to the tail. So now that that's done, go ahead and merge the tail layer with the background. What you're going to do next is you're going to use the patch tool and just kind of make it look like the scales are blending into her torso. This creates a nice natural look. It's very seamless. And whenever you're done with that, go ahead and grab the blur tool and just kind of blur them in a little bit more. You can go up higher if you want. I just kind of left it there because it looked better like that to me. So you can see, you just created your first mermaid. Congrats, guys. You can go ahead and add more small details like foreshadowing and whatnot. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun and this was helpful. Bye.